Thank you for being here. My name is Philip Morris. I'm the CEO of the Proctors Collaborative, and today's announcement is a great one for us because it's around the entire collaborative. It began with a fabulous set of conversations with my dear friend Michael Sacoccio and talking about our neighborhood and the importance of our neighborhood and our neighbors, many of whom live with, work with the city mission as they change their lives. And over a few conversations, we came up with an idea that seemed crazy, and that was to have ambassadors to our community for the many thousands, now almost a million, visitors that come to our downtown every year, to be a welcoming face. And to have those ambassadors be in training for hospitality and be part of our neighborhood and have them be part of what the city mission is about. And that crazy idea was supported initially by Metroplex, our development authority, Schenectady Metroplex, for a little trial test. And then Michael and I figured out a way to try to fund it permanently, which sort of worked. And the announcement at the end of what's next is how it continues to be supported for the long term. Now, with that, I'm going to introduce Michael Sacoccio, the Executive Director of the Schenectady City Mission, to talk some more about this fabulous program.
So Ambassadors now covers not only all of downtown Schenectady and the capital region, but it was birthed in Philip's big heart. So I want to give a round of applause for Philip and his great vision, making this possible. So what are ambassadors? The ambassadors is community in action. And community is a place where everyone is invited to make a contribution. And what we're celebrating today, in addition to the wonders of the Proctors Collaborative, is the invitation that everyone is invited. Bring your life experiences, bring your skills, bring your vision, and contribute to what we're building in downtown Schenectady, at Cap Rep, in Saratoga. That's the story here. And as great as it has been for me over these 15 years to watch the delight of patrons coming to the theater, to see them surprised by a smiling face on a cold night, opening the door, welcoming them, but also to hear the delight from the ambassadors, who are now no longer outside looking in, but are part of building something better in downtown Schenectady, in Albany, in Saratoga. That has actually grown now for Schenectady, that with the help of Metroplex, we now have an office right here on J Street where we're doing some extended outreach work. We have a van that goes out every night with Eddie Polanco, and we're just growing this program here in Schenectady, Albany, and Saratoga. But the best part, and I've already covered a lot of really good parts, is that it's a stepping stone to transform lives. So many ambassadors who started from out of the mission, who started here working as an ambassador, are now engaged in full-time work all across the community. But of course, the best ones we keep at City Mission. So one of the best ones is Eddie Polanco, who now runs our ambassador outreach program. And it's my privilege to welcome an original ambassador, now working full-time across the community, respected by the police department, by Metroplex, by agencies, Eddie Polanco, to tell you and to congratulate and to thank our sponsors, BST, Whiteman, Osterman, and Hanna, for this investment, but to thank you for believing in him and believing in us. Eddie?
Thank you. That's good? All right. Thank you all for having us. This is, I know for me, it's a wonderful experience to, be part of the Ambassadors Program still and watching it grow to see what it's become. For me, it's more than just a program. Mike mentioned transformation. I'm walking, talking proof of transformation. Phil said, people coming from all over to visit Schenectady. At one point in my life, I was the reason you didn't want to come to Schenectady. I kept you out of here. And to be part of the solution, to be part of the welcoming committee and show people around and make them feel welcome and safe and give them direction, it feels real good. you know, and this program has done so much for so much people. For me, it keeps me sober, it keeps me doing what I'm doing and wanting to keep doing it for the next person in line who wants to throw on the red shirt, because, you know, we've got guys that never had a job before and this is their first job, and little do they know, it comes with so much more. You got a lot of wonderful people that invest in you, that put together all the great resources and support to make sure and give us the best opportunity to be successful in what we do. So, you know, I can't thank you enough. I thought about last night, what would be the best words for people to understand, like, how grateful we are for your investments, for your support, and I can't even put it in words. You know, just know I have a wife, kids, a career. I have a life that I never thought that would be possible, all because of you guys putting together a program like this and believing in us. Thank you.
I don't want him to leave without him turning around, because this is the announcement, right? Ambassadors, BST, Whiteman, thank you. Thank you, Eddie. You know, the relationship with City Mission is not just around the ambassadors, but if you notice the sign about chess in the city, for about 20 years we have been running a chess program here in the summer. All people invited, all kinds of people come and play. For a while we even did it all winter long, until that got a little bit too crazy. But our relationship with the mission is about community and about neighborhood. As we Proctors have developed properties with our partners at Capitol Rep in Albany and Saratoga Springs Universal Preservation Hall, we thought the same needs were evident in these cities. And so with that, we turned to new partners and asked Michael to help us grow new partners to deliver ambassador programs in our other locales. With that, I'd like to invite Kevin Connolly up, our next door neighbor at Capitol Rep from the Hope House.
Good morning. As Phil said, my name is Kevin Connolly, and I'm the Executive Director of Hope House. Hope House provides addiction services via multiple residential programs and outpatient clinics. We are very, very grateful to be part of the Proctors Collaborative Ambassador Program. I want to thank Whiteman, Osterman, and Hanna and BST for their generous support of this program. This is a great example of how for-profits and not-for-profits can come together and turn around and improve society and improve people's lives. I say this all the time, there are a lot of good nonprofits in the Capital District. We have to be good stewards of your money, and I promise you we will. You'll be proud to say that your company's logos are on the shirts. The people, the ambassadors from the Hope House program are thrilled to be a part of this. It's giving them lessons that they had never had. It's helping them to change their lives. We use this as an opportunity to give them responsibility, to turn around and be accountable, and it's very, very, very productive. As somebody said before, it helps them keep them in the recovery lane. So we're incredibly grateful. We thank everyone for having Hope House be a part of this. Thank you.
Our mission at RISE is to help people living with mental health, substance use, and other life challenges to remain safe and healthy in the community through housing and supportive services. We believe housing is healthcare and a basic human right. We believe that when individuals have healthy, safe housing, they have the stability and security to achieve greater personal wellness. We seek to treat each individual as a whole person, understanding that their needs extend beyond their mental health diagnosis, substance use, or medical condition. As demonstrated by Dr. Drake and Wallach in a 2020 edition of the Journal of Epidemiology and Psychiatric Sciences, supported employment is an evidence-based intervention that can help the majority of people with mental health disabilities even the most serious mental illnesses, to succeed in integrative, competitive employment. Unlike most mental health treatments, employment engenders self-reliance and leads to valued incomes, including self-confidence, the respect of others, personal income, and community integration. It is not only an effective short-term treatment, but also one of the only interventions that lessen dependence on the mental health system over time. As we discover more and more about the impact of social determinants of health, addressing social function within mental health treatment is becoming an increasing focus. Employment enhances the quality of life without curing mental disorders, but as Dr. Patricia Deegan has argued for decades, people with mental disorders view recovery as a meaningful, active, functional life, not as a complete absence of symptoms. People can learn to tolerate and cope with symptoms if they have a life they consider valuable. We here at RISE are so grateful to the sponsors, to Proctors and UPH for providing this excellent opportunity to our clients. We are already seeing the positive impacts on our folks and their self-worth, because no matter our challenges, we are all worthy of respect, joy, and a place to call home.
So the announcement is that we have significant sponsorship. They're already been exposed on our shirts, which only got released today. We were very careful to not let them out. And I want to introduce Ron Guzier from the BST, managing partner of BST Accounting, and Kevin Quinn, the deputy managing partner, from Whiteman, Osterman, and Hanna, sometimes called WOH. And we're going to bring them up here together to say a few words and to thank them, frankly, for a significant private commitment to a spectacular community endeavor.
It's really an honor to be here, part of this, and to listen just to 4 or 5 people that already talked with us. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of this? It's really benefits all of us. So thank you to Philip for the invitation. Thank you to Kevin for allowing us to be a part of this, to join the collaborative. And when we heard about the Ambassadors Program, we really did jump at it. It's made a significant impact in our community for over 15 years. And we have people that work for us. We have clients that come to the theaters and they see it and they notice it and they appreciate the help. And so why wouldn't you want to be a part of it? And supporting it is part of our longtime mission of supporting the community in which we live. Special thanks to the city mission and Mike, Hope House and RISE for being a part of this program to make it possible to serve these folks. And listening to Anthony and Eddie, meeting them earlier today, is just an incredible success story. We believe in supporting our community, and we've been doing that since 1947, and appreciate seeing people gaining their financial stability in their career, in their family, and supporting the capital region. This is a 5-year journey. We're excited to be partners with Whiteman and the collaborative to make a long-time difference in Schenectady, Saratoga, Albany, and the whole capital region. Thank you very much.
So thanks very much for coming out on such a hot day. And being last is very difficult because I know you all want to get in the air conditioning. But just to say a few words, Whiteman, Osterman, and Hanna is very pleased to support the Proctors Ambassadors Program, which helps welcome visitors to the city and provides opportunities for these ambassadors to receive hospitality training and experience that will allow them to enter the workforce. Just like we heard from Eddie and certainly talking to Anthony earlier, these are spectacular examples of exactly what this program is designed to do. The Collaborative Program is a win for the city, the visitors, and for the great men and women who participate, and WO is proud to be a part of it. So we very much appreciate it. Out of all the things that we do, making a commitment like this is, quite frankly, an easy decision, but having sat with Phil when he was presenting to our partnership, it was an easy decision. And knowing that Mike Sicoscio is involved, I've just met Mike Sicoscio today, but I knew his brother very well, so that's reassuring. And quite frankly, I feel like this is an amazing investment in inner cities of Albany, Schenectady, and Saratoga. So thank you for letting us be a part of it, and we appreciate it.